Good morning. Welcome to another One Mind meditation. And specifically, welcome to Friday morning. I hope you can feel that Friday energy in the air. There's always something a little bit different about how a Friday feels. Before we get started with today's meditation, I want to invite you, as a way of getting ready to get into the meditation, while you're listening, bring your attention to your breathing. Inhale through your nose, draw the breath all the way down into your belly. Feel your belly rise, fill up the balloon in your belly, and slowly empty the balloon in your belly. Feel your body soften with every breath. And while I get into this morning's message, by the time we're done, you'll be ready to get into the meditation with us. Brandy, good morning. Honey, good morning. Anthony, good morning. Somebody, good morning. Awesome seeing you all here. Hello. Right, let's get into it. On a Friday, the theme of our meditation is always love. Or we could say the theme is the heart. Same thing, right? And it turns out that Rumi has quite a lot to say about the heart, which is where we're going this morning. Stefan, good morning. Happy Friday to you. Rumi invites us to lean into the whispers of our heart, not just the pleasant chirps of happiness, but also the guttural groans of pain. We often shy away from the hard emotions, the sadness, the anger, the fear. We believe that these feelings will shatter us, but Rumi urges us to lean in. The first thought from Rumi says, you have to keep breaking your heart until it opens. You have to keep breaking your heart until it opens. Lean into what your heart feels, says Rumi. Not just the good feelings, but the hard ones too, especially the painful feelings. When it hurts, go there, allow it to be felt, even if it feels like your heart will break. Actually, dare it to break. Be there for your heart when it breaks, and you will learn that your heart cannot actually break. It can only break open. Maggie, good morning. Happy Friday. Rumi says, your heart knows the way. Run in that direction. Your heart knows the way. Run in that direction. The message once again is not about paying attention only to the good feelings in our heart, but to follow everything that our heart feels. When we stop resisting and becoming accepting of the whole range of emotions that our heart feels, then we become better versed in understanding the expressions of our heart. When your heart leads you and you follow, you always find your way back home. Rumi says, only from the heart can you touch the sky. Being there for your heart to feel exactly what it feels. You can even try and speak to your heart in these words. Say to your heart, I'll hold you while you feel whatever it is you need to feel. This sets you free. It brings a level of freedom that your soul has been yearning for. And it's only from this open heart that you can touch the sky. I want to throw two thoughts in from the Heart Math Institute that has been doing studies for decades around what the heart feels and how it affects our bodies. The Heart Math Institute says, whatever techniques you practice, realize that the message of the heart becomes clearer when the mind is quiet. And in order to truly quiet the mind, we need to bring the head into alignment with the heart. In other words, drop from your head into your heart. One more thought from the Heart Math Institute says, when we are engaged with our hearts, the mind slows down and our thoughts become more rational and focused. One last thought from Rumi before we start. Rumi says, your heart and my heart are very old friends. Your heart and my heart are very old friends. Our hearts know. Your heart literally communicates to the hearts around you in ways that are physically measurable. Did you know that If you and I were in the same room, and if electrodes were placed on your head to measure all the different brain waves, one of the electrical pulses that will be picked up in your brain would be my heartbeat if we are close together. Your heart communicates to the world around you in ways that are physically measurable. When we become better at following our hearts, a deep understanding and love for the humans around us is inevitable. So let's go there. Let's really get deeply in touch with our hearts. You can close your eyes and we'll float away together, starting with the first few big breaths. Let's take a deep breath in and out. Take a deep breath in and out. A deep inhale and let it go. Deep breath in and out. One more big breath in and let it all flow away. You can continue the same breathing pattern on your own time. Every slow inhale through your nose gets drawn all the way deep down into your belly. As you breathe in, feel the air. Feel it touch the back of your throat on the way down. And as you breathe in, raise yourself up. As you inhale, stretch out your spine and lift the top of your head toward the ceiling. And once you've reached your full height, let all of it go. With every exhale, soften. Every time you breathe out, soften your spine, slump down your shoulders, and even drop your head. While you continue your full body breathing, I want to remind you that there is a circle of beautiful humans sitting and breathing right along with you. While you breathe, take a look at the faces of these beautiful humans. See their bodies rise and fall in their own breathing rhythm. And see if your imagination will allow you to fill in the background. Feel under your palms. What would you feel between your fingers? this place where our circle is sitting, what does the breeze carry to you? What do you hear and what do you smell? And in this place where our circle is sitting, what does the breeze feel like on your skin? We'll take the last few big breaths of this phase together, helping our bodies stretch and adjust and settle down in as much comfort as possible for the rest of our journey. Let's take a deep breath in. And as you release, drop your head all the way forward and roll out your neck muscles. Forward and to the left, and also forward and to the right. Take a deep breath in. And as you release, roll your shoulders forward in big, slow circles. Take a deep breath in. As you release, roll your shoulders backwards in big circles, nice and slow. Take a deep breath in. As you release, focus on your spine. You can lean your upper body over to the left and also lean your upper body over to the right. See if you can get your right ear just a little bit closer to your right hip. And see if you can get your left ear just a little bit closer to your left hip. On each side, you are leaning into your back muscles, feeling where the edges are, and gently leaning into those edges. One more big breath in. And as you release, you can stretch or move or adjust any part of your body that still needs a bit of help settling down. Having softened our bodies into a state of presence, or at least as much as we are able to, we can now turn our attention inwards and dive deep inside for the next part of our journey. If you don't have the time to sit for the whole meditation with us, then this is always a good place to stop. But if you are here for the whole journey, then with every next inhale, we'll hold our breath for a few short moments, followed by a really long, really slow exhale. Let's take a deep breath in and hold. As you release, make it a really long, really slow exhale. Take a deep breath in and hold. As you release, feel into your body. Feel how softness slips in and settles in every part of your body. Take a deep breath in and hold. As you release, follow the downwards flow through your body. Feel your shoulders slowly falling. Feel your body slowly softening, and feel how you are slowly slipping deeper into you. One more big breath in and hold. And as you release, feel yourself melting. Feel your whole body dissolving. Feel how you are slipping into a deeper level of surrender with every slow exhale. With your next big breath, as you dive deep into you, I want to remind you that there is a circle of beautiful humans sitting here and breathing along with you. Every breath hold is a moment of being held by you. You holding you within you. And the reminder is that all of us sitting here with you, we are also welcoming ourselves home along with you. Take your next big breath. I want to invite you to be as open and as playful with this experience as you can be. Invite the child in you to come play. Lean into a bit of imagination. With your next big breath, as you dive deep into you, I want you to inhale more air than you ever have before. I want you to fill the balloon in your belly bigger than ever before. And as you hold that belly full of air, bring your attention to the physical sensation that creates at your core. Something starts to stir as you hold that belly full of air. Take your next big breath. We're doing that again. As you take your next big breath, be conscious about breathing in more air than ever before. Be conscious about filling the balloon in your belly bigger than you ever have. And then rest your attention gently on whatever sensation that creates at your core. Take your next big breath. You are a portal for love to flow into this world. And what if the sensation that you feel stirring within you as you hold that belly full of air, what if that was where the portal opens and light enters you? Can you get on board with this exercise? Can you let your imagination go there? As you take your next big breath and dive deep into you, holding a belly full of air, again, rest your attention on that spot where you feel it stir. Light entering and moving within you. Take your next big breath. place your hand over that spot, the place where you can feel the light stir within you. And with your next big breath, as you dive deep inside, ask that light to grow. Invite that light to spread. Take your next big breath. Place your other hand over your heart. And as you take your next big breath and dive deep into you, invite that light to spread upwards through your body. And imagine you could see it. What would it look like to see light spread through your body? What would it feel like to feel light enter your heart, flow through your heart, and all around your heart? Lean into this feeling of your heart being engulfed in a bright, beautiful light. Take your next big breath. Take a look around your circle at all these beautiful humans with their hands on their hearts. And recognize behind those hands there is light radiating from their chests. You can see it shine through the cracks between their fingers. Light ready to burst out and be showered on the people around them. We'll take the last few big breaths of this phase together, slipping out of the breath holding space and into the next. Let's take a deep breath in and hold. As you release, make it a really long, really slow exhale. Take a deep breath in and hold. As you release, feel how softness slips in and settles in every cell of your body. One more big breath in and hold. And as you release, feel yourself slip all the way through. There is no more attention on your breathing. Where you are, you can sit all the way back or even lie all the way back down and feel yourself just floating. But in our circle, it is your turn to rise, stand up. It's time to open your heart and pour out love on these beautiful humans in your circle. You take a step to your left to stand behind the first person on your left, and placing your hands on her head, there is a surge through your heart. Love and light pulsing through your heart. It's a little bit like placing your hand on a fire hose and feeling the pulsating on the inside. Streams of love and light run down your arms, through your open hands, over her head, over her face, over her body. And her big, beautiful heart opens up wide to drink in all of this love. And you can feel that. You can feel that connection to your hearts. You take another step over to your left to stand behind the next person on your left. And placing your hands on his head, there is again that surge through your heart. Love and light running in streams down your arms, through your open hands, over his head, over his face, over his body. His big, beautiful heart opens up wide to drink in all of this love, and you can feel it. Feel it in your heart. Slowly you make your way around the whole circle, placing your hands on every head, pouring out love for everyone. Making your way back to your spot, you take your seat, And now it is your turn to be served. It is our turn to serve you. You feel the first pair of feet shuffling behind you and the first pair of hands placed on your head. And a waterfall of love gets poured over you. It runs in streams over your head, over your face, over your body, and it hits you right in your open heart. Feel it. Again, another pair of feet shuffling behind you, and another pair of hands are placed on your head, and a waterfall of love is poured over your head, over your face, over your body, and it hits you right in your open heart. Feel it there. There's more to come, as again, a pair of feet shuffles in behind you and a pair of hands are placed on your head, and more to come. I'd love for you to join me in opening your hands, turning your palms upwards, and being the embodiment of receiving. As more and more love gets poured over you, if you can, please say this with me. I am worthy. I am worthy of receiving love. I am deserving. I deserve to be loved. I am good enough. Just as I am good enough. There's nothing I have to first do, first fix, or first prove. I am enough. If you can, please join me in one more exercise. Just imagine for a moment you can step outside of yourself. Turn around and look at this human who is sitting here, just trying. Place your hands on the head of this human. Speak to you. Say these words to you. You are worthy. You are worthy of receiving love. You are deserving. You deserve to be loved. You are good enough. Just as you are good enough. There's nothing you have to first do, first fix, or first prove. You are enough. You are enough. We've all made our way back to our spots, and you can sit and embody this human that you are. We can all reach out sideways, take the hands next to us, and complete the circle again. We have the last 5 breaths of gratitude to do together. With every exhale, I'll say my thank you, and I invite you to say yours. Let's take a deep breath in. Thank you for being in our circle today. Thank you for bringing your beautiful light into our circle. Take a deep breath in. And I want to thank Rumi for these words, this reminder. You have to keep breaking your heart until it breaks open, because you need to learn that your heart cannot actually break. It can only break open. Take a deep breath in. Again, a thank you to Rumi for these words. Your heart knows the way. Run in that direction. Your heart knows the way. Run in that direction. Take a deep breath in. Rumi says, it's only from the heart that you can touch the sky. Thank you, Rumi. One more big breath in. Thank you, beautiful people. And I do want to share again one more Rumi thought. Your heart and my heart are very, very old friends. Our hearts know, and it's like they know each other, and they recognize each other. Dee, a very good Friday morning. I'm happy you popped in with us today. Thank you, Danae. Have a beautiful Friday. Thank you, Grania. You too. Have an awesome Friday. Linda, it's so good to see you. Thanks for being in our circle today. Have an awesome Friday. Thank you, Anthony. Thank you, Stefan. Thank you, Sunray. And whoever else is in our circle today. I hope you have a beautiful, beautiful day, feeling connected to your heart. Thank you, honey. The light in me certainly recognizes the light in you too. Have a good one. See you again soon. Ciao, ciao.